Hello, welcome to Center 3 in our insect life cycles topic here. This center is an indoor center all about observations of insects. So with this one, it's a lot about, you have to read through some of the detail here that's on the outline and in the box, and then look at insects and try to point out the different characteristics of insects, etc. So what we'll have in this center is some models of insects. So we've got some plastic models here. We don't have them in yet, they're on order, but we also have actual insects that are mounted in plastic so that the kids can use the hand lenses and look at actual insects. But obviously the plastic ones here, a little larger, and you can see some more of the detail in terms of the sections of the insects, how many legs, antenna, eyes, wings, etc. The outline also suggests bringing in insects of your own if you'd like to. Catch some live crickets and bring them in a bug bin. I'm sure the kids will love seeing the live ones, or if you find some insects that are no longer alive, you can bring them and use those as well. It does ask to make comparisons between insects and other types of creatures, like spiders. So there's a spider here, so that you can talk about how, for instance, the spider only has the 2 body sections, whereas the insects have 3, 8 legs versus 6 legs, etc. So again, if you review some of the information so you can share the details of the insects with the kids, hopefully they can retain some of the details. I think we've discussed some of these details in previous topics, so hopefully they remember some of it from previous ELF experience. So the other part of this center is about insect sight, and insects use compound eyes, so they have many different inputs to see movement much better than other creatures. So there again is some detail here about how insects see. They call it a mosaic, the way that the compound eye sees, and we've got examples so the kids can experience the way insects see. What we have here are some lenses. There's a little tube and some little discs that give different examples of insect vision, and you got to be a little careful with them. The way they're supposed to work is to put the lens in the tube, and then there's a little retaining ring. The retaining ring doesn't really hold them in too much, so I think everybody's gonna have to use their fingers to hold this together, so might have to figure out the best way that it's gonna work for you and the age of the kids. But either way, you can use the different lenses here to show the kids how different insects see. Obviously, if you look through there, and they'll see the different patterns. If you wave motion in front of them, some of them you can see motion much more clearly than other lenses, so give the kids a sense of how insects can see much better. Some insects can see better than others, etc. For instance, here, some of the information to share, it says that flies have compound eyes that consist of about 20,000 lenses. So you can use the example here that has many lenses in it, and when you wave your hand in front, it's clear to see how many instances of movement that the insect can pick out. So hopefully a good way to show the kids what insect vision is like. Again, pretty simple. Hopefully you can share a lot of the observations and the kids enjoy looking at the plastic and the mounted bugs, and hopefully you can bring in some real ones as well. So if you've got any questions, email us at mitchellelf@gmail.com. Thanks.